Okay, so I'm going to show how to hook this up, and this is what it looks like inside. This is the power inlet box, 30 amp, and that's going to go right here where that wire comes out. So let's get this stripped. Cut it along where the copper is on the ground. You don't want to cut into anything else. Okay. Paper. This is going to go up to the grounding bar. I'll show you that. Copper is going to go up to here. The neutral is going to go up to here. Where am I pointing? Here. This is the main panel, so I'm putting the copper and the neutral, the bare ground and the neutral, to this grounding bar right in here. And the red and black is going to go into our new 30 amp double pole breaker. And I just got to take out one of these plates. Actually, I had to take out two. I'll take one more out to allow the panel cover to go back on. And it's just done like this. Just give it a back and forth motion. Okay. Okay, so we got to strip this. Got to strip this and get this mounted and attached and wired. So let's get this knockout out. Okay, pretty much bang it out, pull it out with pliers. Okay, so don't forget to put the connector on. So I'm actually going to turn this connector the other way around. This is going to go in here. I'm going to actually put it this way. This time. This way I can get it closer to the wall. I don't want to make the hole too big. Try that. Let's see if it fits on the wall nicely. Okay, once it goes over here, it's going to go in here. And later I'll turn this pointing up so I can put the screwdriver. Okay, I'm going to finish stripping this wire, and then I'm going to show you how I make this easy to attach to the wall. I'm actually going to wire this power inlet to these here. Just follow the colors. And then I'm going to pull this wire from inside, and then I'll tuck this up in the wall. It's going to be a lot easier to do it that way. I'll show you how I do that. Let's get these stripped first. Okay. These white goes to where it says W, and you can see the X and the Y is for the hots. You can actually put them on either side. Okay, so let's get the white in. Okay. Down. Best to wear rubber gloves. These are slippery, so that's something you might want to consider. Tighten it up really good. Give it a pull. Make sure it's in there. Let's get the ground hooked up later. I'll show you a certain way we do that. Trim these a little bit. Back here, that's pretty good. Of course, make sure your breaker is not in the on position. The power has to be off during this whole process. Give this a little trim. in this case. Make sure it's tight. Okay. Okay, what I like to do here is get the ground from my 10 gauge wire, the orange wire here, and the green ground from this power inlet box, and I like to put them together and tighten it up right here. I don't like to put one on each side. I like to just get them together. This way they tighten down really good. Okay, now I'm just going to have the slack pulled in on one side. Alright, give it a little pull. Okay, hang on. A little more. Alright, pull a little more. Stop. That's good. So we're able to pull that slack in, and now it's a lot easier to connect. Okay, got that attached with some screws, exterior grade type screws. We're gonna make sure we got silicone back there. We can put a little bit on the top here, but you have to make sure it's down enough. Don't forget, because this lid has a little bit of a, you need a tiny bit of room to get this overlap there, so you don't want to silicone that down in case you have to get this off. But you can put silicone. You have to wipe it, the thickness of this return edge, otherwise it'll get stuck. You won't be able to remove it. Okay, let's put the cover on. Okay, so I got my 30 amp double pole breaker ready to go in, and I just left it like this so that I can put it in, work on it very easy. Okay, so now the next step is I'm going to make an interlock. You can purchase an interlock, or I'm going to actually make one. But what we have here is, this is for the generator, 30 amp breaker. It's a double pole 30 amp breaker. I made room to get this to fit here because I want it nearby the main. So I moved items down, some breakers down here. But the very important thing here is, let's go around to the outside to the power inlet box. Okay, here's the power inlet box. Now, if you don't have an interlock switch and you have this breaker on, and you touch those terminals in there, you'll get electrocuted. So that's why the interlock is useful, because it stops any power from reaching here. So I'm going to put my tester on it and show what that does. You need to have the generator interlock switch inside, so one breaker, the generator breaker, can't be turned on accidentally and you can get electrocuted out here if someone puts their finger in there. So it does two things: protects the owner of the home or anyone who's around who can touch this, and it protects the utility workers out at the street as well. So you need that interlock for safety.